What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. You know, guys, meeting people nowadays under the premise of love or wanting to date somebody, a lot of times nowadays it ends up in a death sentence. It's like playing Russian roulette when looking for that special someone in your life. I want to talk about a story out of Hazel Park, Michigan, right? And this happened yesterday afternoon, in which a mother and a 12-year-old son were waiting for family or friends to come pick them up to attend a party when they were killed by someone. The police know who it is. Family members have an idea who it is. And they were found in the house dead. Now, they're not saying how they died, but it looked like most likely they've been shot from some of the clues that the media has put out there. And family members spoke about this as well. And police have an idea who this is, and they're currently looking for a suspect. But this is just crazy how, you know, things as innocent as meeting somebody can turn into a death sentence for you and your children. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is absolutely horrible.
Police are trying to piece together what led to the deaths of a mother and son in Hazel Park.
The investigation is being treated as a homicide and is still in the early stages. Fox 2's Robin Murdoch is live and has the latest on all this. Robin.
Good morning, Jay and Erica. We are currently standing outside the Hazel Park Police Department, and they are continuing to investigate this double murder at this hour. They are not sharing a lot of information at this time. We are hoping that will change throughout the day. We do know that this was a mother and her son who were killed in this situation. Just a very tragic set of circumstances, and it really is hitting the community here in Hazel Park very hard this morning. Now, police were called out to the 23,000 block of Berdendo right around 4:15 yesterday evening, and this is in the area of 9 Mile and I-75 here in Hazel Park. That is where police discovered that this 41-year-old woman as well as her 12-year-old son were dead inside of the home. And as you can imagine, there was just a very big police presence out at that scene for several hours yesterday while police were investigating this. Right now, they are not saying how the two were killed or sharing any information about a motive. They are working to develop a suspect at this time, but they do not believe that the community is in danger. Now, according to a message that was sent out to parents in the Hazel Park School District, there will be counselors and other support staff on hand for students who need someone to talk to. Now, that message tells parents to please take a moment to hug your children and remind them how much they are loved. It says that you should encourage your children to be compassionate and supportive of their classmates, as you never know what someone else is going through. End quote. Again, Hazel Park Police, they are investigating a double murder at this hour after both a mother and her son were found dead inside of a home here in Hazel Park. No arrests at this point. Of course, if anything changes with this, if police release any new details, we'll be sure to share it with you both on air as well as online.
Tragedy in Hazel Park. A mother and her 12-year-old son murdered.
Absolutely heartbreaking. That little boy would have and should have been getting ready for his second week of school in Hazel Park this morning. But late last night, police found him and his mom murdered inside of a home on Berdino Avenue near I-75 and 9 Mile. Police do not have a suspect in custody, but they do say they do not believe the public is in danger.
Well, overnight, 7 News Detroit spoke with the family member who offered a better understanding of what happened here. So let's get right to you, 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Toulis, who's live in Hazel Park this morning with the unfolding investigation. And Brittany, what are you hearing from family members?
Keenan, Alicia, family members say the victim and her 12-year-old son were supposed to be at a Labor Day party and just waiting on someone to pick them up. A close family member who doesn't want to be identified right now says someone even at that party was on the phone with the victim when the person they believe is behind the double homicide walked in the victim's front door.
They was on the phone together while the situation was going down, but it went blank. Like she said, she didn't hear no screams or anything like that, but she heard the phone just go silent. He is 12, so like I said, you know, young and innocent, didn't have nothing to do with this.
Instead of joining his middle school classmates after the Labor Day break, the Hazel Park School District sent families resources dealing with the student death, letting them know a 12-year-old boy and his mom were killed on the holiday. Family members say their last phone call with the female victim happened around 4 p.m. Monday. Shortly after 4, Hazel Park police say they found the mom and her 12-year-old son inside a home on Berdino Avenue just off of 9 Mile. They haven't said how the two died, only that they sustained injuries from apparent trauma. Police are investigating this as a double homicide, and they're developing suspect information, saying there's no public threat. Family members believe they know who's responsible, saying they even got a call from that person while police collected evidence combing through the home where the mom and her son were killed.
We got some suspicions. He called actually while we was here on the scene, basically saying he was shopping earlier and he didn't have no type of. He wasn't around. We all kept telling her to leave him alone because this just wasn't the right situation.
Now, this is all still early in the investigation, and if you have any information, you're asked to call the Hazel Park Police Department. And Hazel Park Schools also says they'll have support staff on hand for any students that need help coping with this tragedy. For now, live in Hazel Park, I'm Brittany Toulis for 7 News Detroit this morning. Keenan and Alicia.
Just such a traumatic and heartbreaking story. Brittany, thank you.
All right, guys, you see news about that horrific tragedy. Obviously, this is somebody they know. You see the media was dancing around it. But the family had some clues. Said the guy, whoever it was, boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, whatever, called them after it was over. I wasn't there. I ain't have nothing to do with it. How'd you hear about it then? How'd you hear about it that fast? Now, this is the thing. The police were called over there. It had to be something on the phone because the family's not saying nothing because they said they was on the phone when they said the phone just went dead. It had to be something that was said or something that kicked the alarm to have the police be sent over there. Now, supposedly somebody was supposed to be picking them up. Don't know who it was, but it's just wild. And the thing that's sad about this is children are involved. Just like the person said, the kid ain't have nothing to do with a lover's quarrel or affairs of the heart. Why did they suffer? A lot of times it's because they're there. They don't want no witnesses, so on and so forth. You want to hurt somebody real bad, you attack their children. There's a lot of monsters amongst us out here that walk around, and a lot of them carry smiles and false pretenses of wanting to be or projecting to be something that they're not. Everybody wears masks when you first meet them. A lot of times it's for protection, but a lot of times it's for deception. It's fucked up. People can't walk away from each other no more. People have good lives before they meet other people, and all of a sudden that person becomes the end-all be-all of your existence and theirs too. Meeting somebody, and vetting people is almost like a job interview because you put in a job. It's a very important job in carrying a relationship. Whether you want to be a wife eventually or, you got to vet these people that are candidates for your heart. And that goes for guys too, because they can get caught up in crazy stuff like this. There are some people that refuse to leave others alone. Or they feel like just because they got a little bit of you, they are privy to controlling all of you. This is upsetting. Second week of school, a little boy's dead. So is his mother. It's heartbreaking. On a holiday, somebody decides to do this. They didn't do nothing to themselves, but they did something to them, then ran off. And these people that do this type of stuff, they never think, well, I will be a suspect if I'm caught. Or let me just call and clear my name. Yeah, all right. Okay. How come there's nobody in custody? How come you wasn't questioned? You talked to the people, but you didn't talk to the police. That's very suspect. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. May these people rest in peace. Second week of school and a little boy's gone already. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.